Hi, my name is Dion Bates, and I'm with Kentucky Valley Educational Cooperative, and I'm here with two of our teacher practitioners that are going to be doing work this year on micro-credential development for special education. So I'm going to let those folks introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their projects. So I want to turn it over there to you, Miss Marlene.
Okay. My name is Marlene Hamilton. I teach special education in the intermediate grades at Marie Roberts Caney Elementary in Breathitt County. I teach grades, of course, 4 through 6, and I focus mainly on math and reading.
I'm Justin Combs. I teach at Breathitt High School here in Breathitt County. I teach 9 through 12th grade. I mostly collaborate with English and math.
Great, great. Well, we're happy to have both of you here with this work. If you had to think about what a micro-credential is, could you kind of just talk about what a definition would be for a micro-credential for you?
I would say a micro-credential for me is the opportunity to learn and master a skill along with local peers. With this project anyway, it's a way that is beneficial for the school and my district or our specific needs, something that we need to refine or to make a little bit better.
And for me, it's a really good resource for a lot of teachers. Like me, I did a micro-credential, and just the research on it, it made me a better teacher, just researching all that stuff and learning about it. And I think it really helps. It takes, like I said, it's a resource, but then it's all of us that's making it. We have these experiences in the classroom, and, it helps us with that knowledge of that micro-credential. And hopefully we can spread it out, throughout Kentucky or heck, the nation if we could.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's exactly right. So, your all's project, this one, we're going to talk a little bit about it because I know you all are going to talk about more specific around co-teaching and focus on a specific component of co-teaching around station teaching. So, what is it that interests you about that?
For me, in our times right now, in our virtual teaching, I think that I see a lot of our kids that are falling behind. And I think if with the station teaching, it would help them to be able to maybe play catch up. And if with their station teaching, and they would be able to hopefully gain a better understanding as if they were in person.
Just like Marlene said there, I think for a lot of kids, the station teaching, they enjoy the getting up and moving around. They enjoy, just the teachers that I collaborate with and what we do. It seems like they get a grasp on the topic a lot better than, we're just sitting there lecturing. So with this station teaching, just like she said, I think it really helps those kids that aren't vocal in class or, they're kind of shy. It kind of gives them an opportunity to get up, move around with other students, and they seem to enjoy that a lot better and have more fun.
They get to bounce ideas off of each other instead of a teacher standing over them saying, "This is what you're doing," or "This is how you do
it." they love that stuff here. I know that.
So you think there's something specific about that station teaching and that really drew you to this micro-credential? I mean, is that what? I know, Justin, you had talked about just the need for that and how beneficial that is. But is there anything else you all want to talk about that with station teaching?
Well, even like with this virtual, like what we're doing right now, we do breakout rooms. We have kids that's in class and we have kids that's on a computer. So what we do is we have these breakout rooms. We'll have the students in the class actually in a breakout room with a lot of the kids that are virtual. We try to have 4 or 5 breakout rooms, and we just rotate through all of them. And you go through all of them, they're talking and chatting around, and they seem to really enjoy that. So, really, I think it's beneficial for them.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. So the next question is that's exactly what we were leading into, Justin, is how do we think about, or Marlene too, but how do we think about how's that, if a participant or a teacher went through a micro-credential and earned that one around station teaching, how do you think that's going to help their practice?
Well, I think that it would allow the teacher to be able to put more of the mindset on the student they would be able to have more, I can't think of the word, buy-in in their own learning, to where if they're in the station learning, they are responsible for their own learning, I guess is what it is. Instead of a teacher being more dictatorship of what they're supposed to be doing, they can, like I was saying, bounce ideas off of each other. And if they don't understand something, they would be more apt to ask one of their peers, some of them, than they would the teacher.
Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of our kids, like when they get in them breakout groups, they hold each other accountable too.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of them, if they're not participating, they say, hey, will you participate and help? And, they really guide each other through it. And I think it helps a lot with a lot of the, like I said, the kids that are kind of shy, they end up getting them talking somehow or another. But I think all the kids enjoy it.
Yeah. And so, and that answers that last question we had about how do you think that's going to impact student outcomes? And so that's exactly what you guys were just talking about, how our students are, we're using this tool for station teaching as a way for kids to be able to interact with their peers and that kind of thing. So I think that's great. So how about for you as a practitioner, how do you think this micro-credential is going to help you?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Myself, I have seen, I teach, like I said, 4th through 6th grade. And so the kids that are in 5th and 6th grade are used to seeing me in the classrooms. So they're comfortable with me. So the regular ed kids I see right now through our virtual learning, their parents or the kids themselves are reaching out to me saying, I don't understand this. Can you help me kind of thing. And I think that it will help me to be able to figure out ways to help all the kids, not just the special ed kids.
Right. And just touching on what she said, like she said, all the regular ed kids, the way we collaborate and things we do now, it's all the kids. We go around, we help all the kids. So it's not just our special ed kids that we're really helping. It's all the kids in the classroom.
And do you think regular ed teachers or general ed teachers could benefit from learning through a micro-credential, even though it's designed for special education?
Yes, they can.
Yeah, so that's good. Well, I appreciate you all, and we appreciate you all here, and we cannot wait to see how it's going to turn out. So I know you guys are working through really about what that demonstration of the competency is and really refining that micro-credential as you all are working to develop it. So we're excited about that, and we'll see that back in the spring when we come back in the Spring Fire Summit. So we're excited about your what you find and the product that comes from this. And we thank you very much for your participation in this, and we look forward to April.
All right, we thank you all.
Thank you.